stage, Polly Keys! Hi everyone, I'm Polly. I love nature, I love David Attenborough, and I'm married. Not to David Attenborough, I wish. I work for a consultancy which helps businesses improve their impact on society and environment, and me boring people at dinner parties. And this is a leap for me. I started out in advertising, which is ironic considering advertising is all about using words concisely and persuasively, and now I work for somewhere where I struggle to articulate what it actually does. To take you back, my first day on the advertising job involved me taking notes in a meeting for a campaign about yoghurt. Okay guys, we only get one bite of the cherry on this one. Let's get all our ducks in a row, find the sweet spot, run it up the flagpole and see if anyone salutes. Polly, I want you to schedule a pre-meeting for the follow-up meeting for the next meeting. Okay, thanks. It took me a good 8 years to realise that all the work I was doing was driving consumption and waste and climate change, and oh my god, I'm having an existential crisis! So now I work for a small boutique agency that's taking on the big guys. Take that, Muller Lite! The other thing you should know about me is that I can get pretty flustered about saving the planet and life in general, really. I spend a lot of my time tying myself up in knots or getting myself into Polly Pickles, as I call them. On one hand, I genuinely want to live a life which is in balance with nature, and on the other hand, I'm young. I just want to go out and have fun. And sometimes I just want to come home, crack open the Jaffa cakes, and catch up on Neighbours. It actually turns out that being a fan of sustainability and Australian soaps is becoming a winning combination. Neighbours is more progressive than ever these days. You turn it on, and Dr. Carl and Susan are strolling out of Harold's store with their canvas bags. Lovable rogue Toadie's coming up Ramsay Street with his flat white in a reusable coffee cup. And even evil Paul Robinson has launched a vegan menu at Lassiter's Hotel. And seriously, if Neighbours can't normalise this stuff, I really don't know what can. But, you know, media is powerful. I feel like I have to be really conscious about the kind of media I choose to interact with. I feel like I'm constantly being sold this sort of life which is, you know, really unattainable and picture perfect, and I'm addicted to following my best friends' marriages and births and breakups all through a screen. And I know I should stop watching Neighbours. As you've probably worked out by now, I'm a bit of a budding environmentalist. I'm the kind of environmentalist that will take an Uber home at the end of a night out and spend the journey telling the Uber driver how impressed I am that he drives a Prius. And Prius is quite hard to say when you're drunk. But travel is something that I think about quite a lot. Especially how much we fly nowadays. If you go to Stansted Airport on a Friday morning, it's guaranteed about 80% of the passengers there will be on hen or stag do's. It's total chaos navigating it all. So to avoid a Polly Pickle, I like to get there a good 3 hours early. Maybe send a casual WhatsApp to the Helen's Lashfest WhatsApp group. Hey guys, I'm here, just like weirdly early. Is anyone else here yet? The other thing I like to do is do the security gates really well. So make sure that I get in the right queue, get those liquids out nice and early, and get the proud nod from the security guard as I sort out all my bits in the tray in the right way. Getting there early also means I can save us a table at Wetherspoons, which at 6 a.m. on a Friday morning at Stansted is like trying to get tickets for Hamilton. And when the gals arrive, I'm there. I've got my table, I've got my Prosecco on ice, I've got my glass in hand. Hey girls, come join me! Yeah, no, I got here unexpectedly early. I took an Uber, really fast. They drive Priuses, you know. And I realise it's actually quite futile being prepared like me and getting early to the airport, because no matter how prepared I am, I always end up in the same queue as all the other hen and stags who've got there way later than me. And you're there dodging clouds of hairspray and fairy wings and fake boobs, and that's just the men. But it's sad, you know, for the planet, it's sad because you know that all the fairy wings and boobs and all the rest of it are going to end up in the ocean choking some poor turtle. But the one thing I have found that is really sustainable are those giant novelty inflatable willies. Because you can reuse them and reinflate them on any hen do. Really practical in airports in particular. I've used them in the past to get past people who just stand on the moving walkways. On the plane, you can use it as a sort of fun, long communal pillow for you and your gals. No need to splash out on those posh ones at Dixon's. And, final top tip, you can use it to save seats, because from behind, it just looks like a small ball man sitting there. So, you know, reusable, reinflatable, reapplicable. But I do feel like I have to be quite conscious about the stuff I buy, just because it's convenient and just because it's there, and it's really hard not to feel guilty. I mean, I love Instagram as much as the next gal, but it's a minefield for someone like me. You go on it now, have you noticed they've got these really clever algorithms which serve you creepily targeted ads? And even if you think you're being quite discerning about who you follow, you take one guilty peek at how Kim Kardashian's doing these days, and suddenly you're being served with 10% off your first bum lift, smoothie bullets, and, you know, sexy fun swimwear made from recycled ocean plastic. Ah, they've got me again. But it's okay, guys. I've cracked it. I was flicking through Stylist magazine the other day, and there's this huge double-page spread on all the autumn must-haves for your home. You've got your scented cinnamon candles, and your burnt orange scatter cushions, and your pumpkin outfit for your pug. And I want it all! I don't even have a pug, and I want it all! But I turn the page, and there's this full-page article about Jane, the female entrepreneur who started a professional decluttering service. Polypickle solved. I can buy all the stuff, and after a year, get Jane in to clear it all out, and then buy some more stuff, get bored, get Jane in again. It's the perfect sustainable solution. And I'll be helping out a female entrepreneur. My work would be so proud. Thank you, and good night.